Does that feel good?
Really good.
Okay, already, right? As you think about that, now let's just do a little test. Go ahead and put the mic down for a minute. Step back into that old memory. Here, I'll hang on to it. So just step into the old memory and think about it. And without saying anything, where's your energy level? Negative 100 to positive 100.
Like positive 10.
Like a positive 10. Does it look different than it did when he first was thinking about it? Right? Isn't that interesting? So we aren't even really into like mega replacement yet, or the reinforcement phase, and it's already started. The experience is starting to change. Now, what we don't know is if it's generalized or not yet. And so that's part of the reinforcement pattern is like repeating it as he thinks about different circumstances that used to cause him that feeling of out of alignment, insecure. What was the word? The rumbling, stirring feeling that you had, right? But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to have him think about it, and we're going to have him install it. So let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we're going to have you choose a power posture. So what's your power posture, my man? Okay, boom. So one hand, yeah.
Not like this?
No. Right, like that. This works really well, right? Like guys feel super secure like that, right? Okay, so yeah. So there you go. So nice and powerful, right? It's almost like up and away. Just hold it for a minute. Go ahead and cue the music. Okay, and give us a little more volume. Okay, and just let the music work down into. I want you to think about being in that old circumstance, and your mind can even take you right back to the origin of that thought. Your subconscious mind can take you right back to the place where it all began. And today you have a new choice. Today you choose who you are. Today you choose to be secure. And when you feel that power inside of you, you're going to reach down and grab it. You're going to pull it up from inside, and you're going to blast it out, sending security out into your future. And when you're ready, let it roll.
I choose to be secure.
Okay, now 10 times the power. Visually see the security filling up your future, filling up your path, filling up your business, filling up your team.
I choose to be secure.
Good. Okay, now I want you to go down deep. There's something waking up inside of you. I can feel a heat coming off of you. But I want you to do more for me. Not for me, for you. I want you to do more for you. Bring it up. Let it rise. Let it rise and punch it out with everything you got. Go.
I choose to be secure.
Now hold it. Okay, we're going to do one more. Okay, hand up. And this time, when he's done, we're all going to get up and cheer for him. Ready? Reach down inside. 10 times the strength, 10 times the power. Send it out with power into your future.
I choose to be secure.
And hold it. Right, there you are. Okay, all right. Okay, high five, brother. Okay, now hang on. We're not quite done. Now we got to test it, right? So as you think about a couple days ago, you can have the mic back. As you think about a couple days ago, step right back into the circumstance.
I don't even think I can.
Oh, try. Try as hard as you can. And the harder you try, the more you'll fail. That's right. So, yeah, isn't that interesting?
It's like
yeah.
I felt, when I just went into it, I kind of felt it for a second, and then I felt that excitement that I just, like it went from here to here to
and then,
that we just did.
Right? Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
That's
now,
incredible.
We've only really repeated it a couple of times. So if you really want to change this, what you're going to do is you're going to do this every day. Now, You don't have to get crazy, okay? It'll just make it go faster. Okay?
Fine with that.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
So if you want it to be like really long and slow and painful, you just like do it really quiet. Okay? Is that all right? But like if you want it to go fast, you're going to put on your epic music, whatever song it's going to be.
Just downloaded that, by the way. Thank you.
Nice. Okay, good. Well, thanks to Audio Machine. You guys rock, right? Produce more awesome music. All their stuff's amazing. Buy all their albums, okay? So you're going to put on your epic music, you're going to go, and then you're going to, boom, blast it, right? I recommend you do this for the next 60 days if this has been a persistent thought that you're wanting to change. Okay, minimum, then you test it. Does that sound good?
Sounds perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, man. Huge round of applause for him. Huge round of applause. Okay, let's turn everything back over to Dave.
We're going to do the accountability thing now. So
What's that?
we're going to do this right now. You want to hang up here with us?
Yeah, I'll hang out.
Okay, cool.
Can I like take a quick bio break and then be right back?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Go pee.
I'll go pee.
Will's awesome, isn't he? My whole family's cool. Johnny's the weirdest one. If you could imagine that. I don't know if he would come to one of our events. He would probably get freaked out from all the money. Who in here has got value from this weekend?
Thank you.
Yeah. You guys see a little bit better not only who we are, what we do, how to do it, right, and how we're going to get to the next level. You guys understand that?
Yes.
Right. I want to make sure people on the internet understand too. So put the comments up here because I want to chat with you guys here for a few minutes. You guys are getting value. Yeah, everybody's asking what that song is over and over and over again. So I think this is like one of our best events ever.
This is the best event.
Yeah, we keep doing that.
Yeah.
We keep doing that. We got to continue in that pattern. You know, the thing is that we keep getting better. You keep getting better, and that's part of staying in humility is learning, right? Understanding you don't know it all. So I'm excited. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started while we're waiting for Will to finish peeing. You never know how long he's going to be in there. Another thing in my family, we all have small bladders. And so, like, if we're on a road trip, the question is like how often do we need to stop? You know, it's ridiculous. It's like every 20 or 30 minutes we need to stop and somebody else has to pee. You know, we used to drive, actually, when I was a kid, from Fairbanks, Alaska, all the way down to New York. Yeah, because, I mean, we wanted to save money on the flights or whatever, but there's 7 kids, right? My grandparents live in New York, and so I would drive all the way across Canada. By the time you get there, it's like you can't move anymore because there's so much atrophy in your muscles, you know? And I remember doing that, and just you get all cramped up. There's 5 people, 5 kids in a van driving from Fairbanks, Alaska, all the way down to New York.
Oh, okay.
You know, you get a little weird along the way.
You know, Dave actually had he couldn't get him in a car for like 10 years after he was done with that. Like one time when you were like remember when you came down to Utah and you were like at your 1-year college that you did? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were down there too, and like we went up to Salt Lake for like Thanksgiving dinner or something like that, man. And because of that long road trip, like Dave seriously, like he went into the fetal position in the back of the car and started like shaking and like foaming in the mouth, and like we almost couldn't get him back in the car to drive like 45 minutes or something like that. I mean, just crazy.
I do not remember that, but I imagine something like that happened.
Yeah, he would like seriously. He got in the back of the car, he pulled his jacket over his head, and he like curled up into a little ball in the back.
Wow.
Yeah, we were on the same road trip, right? I mean,
that's what happens when your family has lots of kids and no money. Is they drive everywhere,
right?
You know, rather than going on vacations. Yeah. We went on vacation like once a year, though, right?
Yeah, we did. We go somewhere, usually camping or something like that. But sometimes we go somewhere cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's always cool. Actually, being together with the family is a blast.
Yeah.
But like sometimes like cool, like going to Hawaii or something like that. We did that a couple times.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So we wanted to do something for you guys, and this actually comes from, we sat down with the leaders here, and we've been talking about this over the last couple of days, and then we sat down with the Diamonds and the people in the Leadership Council because of one of the things that Will was talking about the other day, which is we go to an event, we learn tons of stuff, our energy goes like this, and then it's like you come out and you tend to crash for a little bit, right? But really, we learned tons of stuff this weekend. Who in here like agrees with that, right? And who in here got tons of value from like what Will brought to the table? I actually think he's more popular than me in the con. I think if we sent a survey and we're like, who is the most favorite brother? It would be like Will. No, you know. No, I'm just joking. No, I mean, it's tons of value, and Will's actually changed my life a bunch. Actually, there's 2 times, one of which I might tell later, but I won't tell these stories now. We're like, you know, he got me out of pretty dark places, you know, with the same stuff that he's teaching. And when we brought him in, that's actually what I said. Is I said, you know, we're going to have you, we're bringing you in to help the collective group fix their energy, right? Because before this event, we had some weird energy, didn't we? I mean, honestly, we're not. If we can remember it, we're like, oh yeah, the energy was weird. That was just like 2 days ago, right? Well, now the energy's better, right? And so, who in here thinks it'd be valuable if we could be on an accountability program guided by Will and the Diamonds over the next 3 months leading into the next event? Who thinks would be valuable? Okay. You guys would be excited about? Would you guys on the internet be excited? Because if you're not excited, I might just not bring this up. So I just want to wait and see if they're excited. I mean, if it's just the leaders that are excited, yeah, we won't mention it. You guys would be excited? You guys would be excited?
Please. That would be more than amazing.
More than amazing. Okay.
On the call, like for hours at a time, like answering my personal questions. Is that
No, he's not going to be answering your person. Specifically, we're going to actually block Chad. You know. And Kevin, as long yeah, we'll throw him in the pool, and then we'll push you in after that, and then I'll jump in the pool. Awesome. We all jump in the pool together. That actually might be a great way to end this live stream tonight. Is all jumping in the pool. So in any case, I think it would be a great thing. And we were talking about this. How can we add value, right, to the community? And we got together with Will, and he's been everybody loves him, you know what I mean? And so what we wanted to do was make sure that the changes we created here are carried through the next 3 months, but also help everybody create the most success possible, and create additional success. Who in here thinks it would be valuable to not just have an accountability group that met, but also if we could break that into small groups to keep each other accountable over the next 90 days to make sure we maintain the change here and enhance it? Who thinks that would be a good idea?
Yes.
Right? Would that be valuable to all of you? Yeah. Now, how much would that be worth to you to pay for something like that?
thousands of dollars?
That would be worth thousands to you, right? We wanted
I
to do
actually know
something
that I paid like $15,000 for something like that. Just
for 3 months.
for a little more. It was about like 6 months or something like that.
Yeah. So,
A little more. Yeah. A little more time, but.
hey, Michelle, can you increase the price? I'm joking.
Yeah.
Sort of joking. Yeah, Paul?
I literally paid $3,000 to spend a few days with Will. What? And so did my costs.
Oh, wait. Mike. So how much did you spend to spend a few days with Will?
Yeah, we spent $3,000 and he was one of the trainers with us. Paul and I did.
Yeah, to do NLP coaching, right? And what did you do? I just want to make sure the live stream hears it.
Yeah, I just said I invested $3,000 to spend a few days with Will.
Okay, awesome. Give those two a hand.
Yeah.
So this stuff is transformational that we're doing. We want to continue it. But also, this is something that NLP does is called modeling, right? Which isn't what most people think. Most people think modeling is like copying someone, right? And that's not what modeling is. That's actually almost what everybody on the internet thinks it is. And it's not, right? Modeling is actually breaking down successful behavior into a formula that after the formula is broken down can be replicated by anyone. That's actually what modeling is. And so NLP people are really famous for doing things like modeling the best rifle shooters in the military, right? And a whole bunch of other things we could talk about. There have been modeling projects on the teaching patterns of Jesus of Nazareth, right? Where you actually break down all this behavior into steps that when you replicate those steps, it replicates crazy results that people get. Right, and so we thought it would be valuable if we took somebody who's he trains NLP, by the way, in Spanish and English all over the world. A lot of people don't know this. I was talking to the leaders. Will actually graduated with a degree in Spanish translation from BYU, right, in the top 2% of his class, and that's full of Mormons who speak lots of languages. I'm just saying. And then he graduated with a master's degree from the #1 international business school in North America, right, Thunderbird in Phoenix, Arizona. And he spent the last 8 years or something traveling around. He goes to more seminars than Lawrence, which is actually this is hard, right? This is hard. I don't actually know how he does, and he's not even Asian. But so the knowledge he brings is valuable. He actually you were in Peru teaching psychologists there.
Yep, just right before I got here.
So he's actually teaching psychologists how to utilize the NLP patterns in Spanish, right, in order to do better in their practice. So who in here is excited about being able to work with an accountability group with all of us, keeping us together, and also being able to get additional value? What if we broke down the mindsets, attitudes, and skills of the diamonds, $1 million earners, and we broke that into a model and helped you guys to learn and install that model? Who in here thinks that'd be valuable to you? Right? Yeah. I mean, I think we could charge $10,000 for this, right? So we wanted to do something different because we've launched products in the past where we didn't offer it only to all in people, so it kind of interfered with our sales process. And we've also launched things where you had to buy it to get a commission. And I find that actually irritates the field, because then people are scrambling and they thought they were all in. So what we want to do instead is if you're all in, okay, you can buy access to the accountability training, only if you're all in, right? Only if you're all in. And as long as you're all in, you also will qualify to earn commissions. It'll pay out like our normal one-time products. And this is only going to be maybe a one-time thing, okay? And our goal is to create results with the group, okay? And over the next 3 months, keep us together as an accountability group, all right? Help model the behaviors of, you know, Tracy Walker and Mike Hobbs and Paul Hutchings and myself and Aaron Rashkin and Michael Martin and all the diamonds, right? And help you guys learn those strategies also on the live stream, so the next leadership event, you could actually step into the leadership and actually be at the event. If you're on the live stream and you just wish, honest to God, you wish you were here, right? Just tell me if you wish you were here in the comments. I'm actually... The Jehovah's Witnesses have literature in 700 on our website. Okay, interesting. All right, so, yeah, you guys wish you were here? All right, and so, yeah, this is what we decided to do, right? This is available for all-in members only until midnight, and then we're taking it off the market. It will be a live group. We are not going to sell recordings of this to people that are not in that group, okay? It's accountability, breaking down the magic of people that are producing extraordinary results, and from now till midnight, you can get it for $997. And so on the internet, there is a button to the right. Guys, you're not going to lose a commission if you don't buy it before them, but just make sure to lock in your spot before midnight tonight to be a part of the group. And then the goal is to create a result, because I believe that we can create massive results with the group. Okay, this is going to, and we'll go over the details here in a second. And then over the next 3 months, if it's a massively successful program, and I believe it will be, this group will be then guides of the accountability groups that will start at the next event. So I believe we can create some golds, platinums, and diamonds. Who in here thinks we can do that if we work together? Okay. So that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Will to tell a little bit more about what we're going to do, and because I actually was not in this planning session because I needed to meditate and prepare for my sales things, and he's going to tell us a little. Then we're going to take a break, we're going to eat, and we're going to come back. I'm still going to do the 8 core commitment videos tonight when we come back. So we got a fun-packed night till whatever hour we finish. I'm looking forward to it, but just remember this is going away at midnight, and if you don't get access, you are going to miss out, and you'll miss out on just tons of value, really, because I really believe that accountability is the way, right, that literally it can just transform your results, because when you're accountable and you've got a coach and you've got a group of people there to help you and to keep each other accountable, you just produce more because you're actually checking and tracking what you do and comparing it against the system. So,
right. Thank you, Dave. So the really big deal here is that for almost all of us, we get really motivated to do something, but then our motivation, if we're left on our own, waxes and wanes, right? Raise your hand again if you've been really motivated and then your motivation has fallen off, right? And then how many of you, when I drew out the sabotage cycle, you were like, oh crap, that's why I'm not as far ahead as I thought I was? Come on, raise your hand if you're serious about that. So this program is specifically designed to help you to beat that sabotage cycle that we were talking about earlier. This program is designed to help you overcome your natural limitations and really tap into your inner greatness. One of my core beliefs, I was talking to Mars about this. Where's Mars? I was talking to him, he's probably back in the other room. I was talking to Mars about this the other day. He says, what exactly do you do when you coach? And I said, do you program people? Do you help install things? And if you watch the way that I've been working all weekend, really, my number one goal is to help wake people up. And my belief is that inside of you is an incredible greatness. And that all you need is somebody to help wake you up and then to help keep you awake, right? Help keep you moving forward and taking massive action on your program. So specifically what we're going to do is we're going to meet the coaching group in itself is going to meet every couple of weeks. So every 2 weeks we're going to show up and we're going to get together for at least 2 hours. Now they might be a little bit longer sessions depending on what it is that we're trying to accomplish, and we'll do our best to communicate that hopefully before we actually get on the call, get on the webinars. But during those webinars, there's going to be a couple of different installments. Number one is we're going to do more mindset training, and we're going to train you how to keep yourself out of sabotage cycles and in your best uptime producing self. Okay, raise your hand if you think that'd be valuable.
Yeah.
Right? So, and also, if you do end up in a sabotage cycle, is how do you get out of it really, really fast instead of staying inside of it? And so, we're going to be doing a lot of training around that, but even more important than training on it, you're going to have a group of people around you that are going to help you get out of the stuff that you're in. You're also going to have a group of people that are going to be able to collaborate and support you as you're on your way through, breaking through to the next level. There's one thing that I know how to do really, really well, and that is I know how to help people get their goals. I've done this thousands of times with individual clients and more with people in groups. So in terms of what those sessions are going to be like, we're going to take a piece of each of those 2-hour plus sessions, and we're going to be doing a little bit of modeling of some of the key diamonds in a couple of different areas. Number one is we're going to model out some basic traffic strategy. So raise your hand if you wish you had more traffic. Okay. What if we were to take some of the people in the company that have the most traffic in the company, and more important than what exactly they're doing to get it, we were to model out their mindsets and their behaviors in generating that traffic? Raise your hand if you think that'd be like super cool, right? We're also going to take conversions, right? Converting into leads and then eventually converting those leads into sales. And we're going to take some of the best people in the company, the people with the highest conversion numbers, and we're going to break down their mindset again, finding the difference that makes the difference. That's what modeling is all about. It's not about capturing every detail or copying every detail of what they do. It's finding the difference that makes the difference so that you can produce the conversion magic that you need. Now, this is not inside of me. We're going to take the people, what's inside of me is the expertise in NLP modeling. We're going to take people like Tracy Walker. We're going to take people like Mike Hobbs. We're going to take people like Justin Berengia. We're going to take people all over the company, and we're going to model out the key parts of their mindset, their attitudes, and their behaviors that allows them to produce those kind of conversions. We're going to take things like recruiting, onboarding, team building, upselling, and one by one, we're going to break down the key mindsets, key attitudes, key skill sets, and turn them into something that you can turn around and immediately apply inside of your own business and even teach to your teams. Raise your hand if you think that has some value. Okay, so that's a piece of what we're going to do. The other part of what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that you have the ongoing training to really motivate and keep yourself motivated and keep yourself moving forward. So in terms of some of the other things we're going to do, we're going to create a money-getting blueprint, something that you can use to really clearly set your goals. All of you have been through the mindset training that Dave's done on how to set clear outcomes. Raise your hand. Okay? Now be honest, how many of you always have a clear outcome in your business? Okay? Okay, like almost every hand goes down, right? And the reality is that if you actually did it, right, you would all be making more money. Raise your hand if you believe that's true, right? Okay, that's like totally true. And if you're at home, it's like, you hear it. I mean, I know that I have been to like dozens of goal-setting seminars, and I probably went like 38 years of my life without like actually doing that, right? It's like,
I never did it. Like I used to hear that in seminars and be like, yeah, and then I would like write it on like a little yellow like thing and lose it and never look at it again or something like that.
Or think about it for a minute. But when you actually do it, it's super powerful. Raise your hand if you've ever done it and like had a big breakthrough just getting clear. Come on, raise your hand high. Yeah. And so what we're going to do is we're going to not only give you the worksheet, but we're going to help you go through the process of properly, really getting clear, really getting your direction set, and using the best NLP tools that there are for self-coaching to reinforce that and to move you forward, right? We're also going to help you identify your little chunk goals. Today we talked about, in the doodleization period that we did, we talked about really breaking down a bigger goal into what is the most important thing that I do today to produce. What are those critical daily production activities or daily income producing activities that are going to help me move forward towards my goals, right? I don't want you to confess, but I want you to be honest, right? How many of you have ever set a goal or an intention to like hit a next rank or to do something, and then like you kind of get freaked out about doing it? So like you go like organize your sock drawer, or like fold your laundry really high, or like I can't really. I was in a goal accountability group once, and there was this guy in the group, and he's like, well, I want to generate $3,000 of business in his coaching business, right? This is for coaches. And he's like, well, but first I really need to like get my whole house in order. So I'm going to start by cleaning my closets. And I was in this group and I was like, like, what does that have to do with anything, right? But raise your hand if you've ever done something like that, right? It's like you'll do everything in the world except for what you actually need to get done, right? Because like that's comfortable, and like actually doing the action steps that would blast you out of mediocrity are a little uncomfortable, right? Okay. And then we're going to be doing I'm going to be showing you how to create a daily routine for developing your mindset, and really cultivating your energy so your energy thermometer stays high. And then as a bonus, we're gonna bring together like an accountability group. Now here's the thing. You can get booted out of this, okay, right? So this will only be for the people, the bonus accountability group that we're going to have, which is going to be a Facebook group, is going to be only for people who actually follow through and report on what it is that they're doing. And so we'll talk a little bit more about that when you get in. But this is going to allow you to really have that daily accountability that you need so that when you say you're going to do something, you follow through. Who'd do more if they knew they had to report on it, right? Like all of us, right? And so those are going to be some of the things that we're going to be doing inside of the program and more. But here's my commitment. My commitment is that wherever you are in your business, I want to help you move forward. I may not be an expert on the internal workings of Empower Network, but what I am an expert in is I am an expert in getting goals. Last year I accomplished more than 40 personal goals myself from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. And I know that the structure of getting goals is basically the same no matter who you are or what it is that you're doing. And so I can help you get your goals. I can also help you maintain your energy levels high. I've spent a long time studying this in my own life and in the life of the people around me. I know how to move energy, and I'm really good at it.
Who in here has seen, like, for example, like with me, a massive difference in my energy from June until now? Oh, yes. You guys seen that? Those of you who know a little bit more, right? It's because of work that I did with Will.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm really, really good at that. I'm probably better at that than almost anybody on the planet, and that's not.
I'll say it. He's probably better than that than almost anybody on the planet.
There's a handful. I'd put myself in a group of about 100 coaches. Right? I'm really, really good at moving energy. I can do it fast. I can spot BS. Right? I can see right through it. And I can help people move to the next level. And so that's what this program is really designed around. And really, to be honest, I wish that with my NLP practice when I was just getting started, I wish I had something like this, because if I had, it would have saved me countless months of pain. Right? Who believes that? Yeah. Right? And that's ultimately what I want to save you. I can't promise you're going to get any results because I don't know what you're going to do. But if you're willing to dig down deep inside, if you're willing to reach down and to make a commitment, see, I think that joining this program is a way of stepping up and saying, I'm ready to get serious now. Right? I've been kind of half in, half out, and today is the day that I am not only all in with my products, but I'm all in with my life and my business and my commitment. Okay? Let's grab a microphone.
Well, is it one price for or do we need to buy two for a business center?
Is it like per account?
Per account?
Yeah, per account.
You're also really good at moving my credit card right out of my pocket.
Yeah. I'm not suggesting that it's already out and like warm or anything.
My credit card is conditioned.
Yeah.
Actually, Rob, you can buy one for me too if you really want. Yeah. You really want to buy two?
Extra $997 to play with.
Yeah. Can this be a thunker as well?
Do you have anything to say, or should we go to Q&A?
No, I think that Q&A, if there's some Q&A, and then
who in here?
Limit. There is a limit on this. I think we decided that probably physically we don't have really much more space than about 100 spots for this. Just as we were masterminding that upstairs, and I don't think that we're going to be able to really coordinate the group with more than 100. So I'd say
it's available until midnight for all in people, but if you don't get it, you might just miss out. You should take action quickly.
Yeah, there's 100 spots until those 100 spots fill up, and that's just because logistically I can't manage a group of larger than 100 to do what we want to do, right? And then the second deadline would be would be midnight tonight, and then we will close the doors and they won't open again, maybe ever, but at least not until the next event, depending on how this test group goes.
Yeah, this is not selling a training that's going to be a replay and a recorded training. This is for people that want coaching, accountability, and to be a part of a group that's working together to get results. And so I talked to, for the people on the internet, the right side of the video, and for the people in this room, who in here is going to be a part of it? Raise your hands. Okay. So I believe everybody in the room. Back there, you can sign up on the computers. They have some computers out back there with links. And so on the internet, make sure to lock in your spot because the space will run out. Paulina, hold on, give her a microphone.
Yeah, this is Mike.
And we'll take questions online too if you guys want to pull up the comments and if you guys have questions.
And could somebody kind of be spotting the comments over here? Maybe somebody from the EN staff. Justin, could you do that? Just kind of watch and see if there's a really important question that pops up there, and then flag us because they move pretty quick sometimes.
Yeah.
I have a question. What is the name? It's Next Level Breakthrough? The name?
Yeah, I
of this
think
program?
next level breakthrough.
George already got a sale.
We just got to sell it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's what those
Hey,
commissions
let's
are.
congratulate him. Round of applause.
You got a cat?
Well, right now in different parts of the world is like the middle of the night. So some people are not really paying attention or they're actually sleeping on their keyboards. So I wonder if you can extend a little more the
I mean,
the
well, we're going to have to do something to open it for the overseas people. So
Yeah,
we'll
because
do that for a short window, but we'll talk about that later, and that will not be for people that are here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about
We'll
this
make
in
sure
our
that they're
break.
taken care of.
Yeah. Any other questions here in the room? Somebody said they just received a receipt for Formula Mastermind. If you received that, that's a misname of the product. So that's actually, if somebody could fix that at corporate, that's actually, you did buy the right thing. I just wanted you to tell you.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the night in Europe. We're going to take care of the Europe folks. We'll figure that out. We'll save a couple spots for them and make sure that it's open.
And this is a chance to be edified. Somebody asked if we're doing this at the next event. Our goal is to create results with this group. We've got people that are watching right now, and we just want to do something to help you guys create results, and we've got to limit it. So, Chad?
Yeah, maybe. That was fast. I like it. Maybe we could do something at the next event, like a breakout session where we take that group.
Well,
and did something cool.
I think that we take those in the group that qualify by continuing to do their action steps at the next event. I think that'd be a brilliant idea. You willing to offer that as a bonus?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some requirements that'll be doable, but you're going to have to do it. Meaning, it's not just buying your ticket. That's a bonus. You got to qualify.
This isn't something you could just buy and not show up to and get all the value. You got to show up and report your activities and be a part of the group.
Damn idea.
Yeah.
Will, what would you value this at if you were just to sell this on a retail market? What would you value this
well,
at?
more than that. I mean, literally, this program's worth thousands of dollars.
5 times, 10 times.
Well, you paid $15,000 for 6 months.
Yeah, I was thinking about. I actually think it was like it might have been like 12 or something, but it was. I don't have it right in front of me. It was a lot, and the reality is that the value goes on and on. I am still achieving goals, and I have built relationships out of that mastermind. It was a mastermind and then a continuation of it with a small breakout, and the value just goes on and on. I mean, how many of you know that all it takes is one key connection to totally change your business, right? Now, I'm going to be pretty bold here. Half of the value or less is going to come from what I teach, not because what I teach isn't going to be awesome, but because the people that qualify and show up for this are amazing.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen is you're going to build value inside of the group by forming connections and relationships that will last an entire career of your business. And the question is how much is that worth, and how much will you be losing if you don't take advantage of it?
Yeah.
Hey, Dave. Do you
I need to clarify something here real quick. This is a virtual webinar and support group program, a series of webcasts. You're not flying everywhere every 2 weeks.
Right.
Okay, so I just wanted to clarify in case anybody had questions.
You don't have this live in the back office right now, no?
There's going to be a place everybody in here can go back there and get it. I don't know if somebody from support could come and tell them how to purchase if people have
Yeah,
computers
actually, that'd
in
be
the
really
room.
handy. Can somebody from
So
support?
we're going to take a break right after this and also take dinner, and then we're going to come back, and so you guys can go back there and do it too. Is that okay with everybody? Okay.
It's so funny. I actually was like, man, I wish Will would like do some sort of product and have it in our. It's like you guys read my mind.
You're not the only one.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Chad.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions inside the room? Have we had any questions appear over here that Dave and I may have missed? Can somebody?
I've been kind of watching it. So.
You've been kind of watching them. Is this an extension of the core products?
No, this is not an extension of the core products. You do not have to buy it to get a commission on it. The only way you can get commission on this is if you're all in. And so all in members are qualified. And the reason we're doing it is we want to offer something to people that want to step into leadership and people that want accountability and group support, because I actually think that it is missing. And I think that this could be a massive breakthrough for myself too. So I was actually thinking of like what would be a massive breakthrough for myself. What would I pay for? Actually, when he was talking, I wanted to pay for it right then. I'm just excited about it because I've seen how you guys have responded to him, which is the same way I respond to him, which is you've all received breakthroughs this weekend. Even on the live cast, you guys have received breakthroughs. So if you're not all in, what's going to happen if you click on that, you'll end up going to an all-in purchase page. And if somebody wants to participate who's not all in, you got to get all in and then purchase it. That's the only way you can do it, and that's convenient because the discount is actually ending tonight. So that being said, congratulations all of those of you who purchased. We are going to run out of spots very quickly, and so if you haven't purchased yet, lock in your spot, and we're going to take a break. We're going to eat dinner. How long should we take? We're going to come back and form core commitments
As we
videos.
take a break, let's make sure one of the Ian staff comes up and tells us like specifically
when to be back.
Well, when to be back, and also how to go through the purchase process.
I currently have a link to it. I don't think it's actually live.
It's on the live stream.
Only on the live stream page. So if you want to buy this, you got to be on the live stream page. There's nothing in the back office. That's what he's saying right now.
Okay, so you got to be on the live stream to buy it. Well, the spots are going to run out anyway, so there's not really any sort of hard selling to do.
Yeah.
So if you don't get it, you'll probably lose your spot. That being said, let's. Is
it 1 hour we're doing?
I don't know.
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay, so what time is it now?
It is like 3 to 7.
So
Why don't
8
we say
o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. We'll be back. Everybody, give Will a hand. Thank you, Will.
Thank you. If you have more questions, and you're on the live stream, type them in. We'll have somebody from the Ian staff kind of sorting through them. If there's a couple of questions that we need to answer after the break, we'll do that.
And come back tonight, guys. I know it's getting late in some parts of the world, but we're going to do some cool stuff. And I have no idea how long we'll go on, but this is going to be special. So come back.
Okay.
Looking forward to seeing you guys in the coaching. Cool.